Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we can stand, if only we agree to agree or disagree. While the rest of the world and Africa is celebrating some of our own, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Akinwumi Adesina, and Amina Mohammed, we are here killing ourselves over the place of rotten tomatoes in Shasha in Oyo State. And the fear of people who have lived with us for years from taking over our community. We are discussing what cows should eat, where they should walk, how AK-47 loaded guns should be used to guard them in Bauchi, why terrorists kill scores in Sokoto and kidnap students in Niger State. How about the beheading of clerics in Borno and militia headers wreaking havoc on defenseless farmers in Ondo, Benue, Plateau, and Taraba states, then kidnapping villagers, students, and travelers in Katsina, Edo, Ogun, and Kogi states. But those who should protect us says we should grant amnesty to deadly terrorists in Borno and Zamfara, while peaceful protesters in Lagos are brutalized and terrorized by the police, and rape victims in Kaduna and Nasarawa state are asked to make the bed and accommodate their rapists in clean sheets. Yet the president is holed up somewhere with occasional press releases from his aides. The victim in all of this is neither compensated nor assured hope of a better tomorrow, even though they, the victim, are falling over one another to elect the same people who have consistently shown lack of capacity into yet another round of leadership position come 2023 for as little as 500 naira per vote, despite still waiting for the promised democratic dividend. We just fool ourselves. No wonder they are busy jumping from one party to another, pretending to want to serve the people. When I went on jumpology, mass server, I don't blame them. I weep for Nigeria, not for lack of wise people, but because we have allowed intellectually disabled people who have invested heavily in violence, ignorance, turbulence, and poverty to take over the reign of the intelligent ones. We have allowed the lawless, pretending as Praetorian Guard, to rule over the law-abiding, and nobody can rescue us but ourselves. According to my friend and brother Agba Jalingo, years after independence, we're still going around this circuitous rigmarole. The same fear and anxiety that tormented the carapace of our mind for decades have continued to hover over us like an absurd goblin. This is not necessarily because we hate each other or anyone wants to take over another's homeland, but because the state has relinquished large swaths of the country to non-state gang lords and ethnic supremos who now appropriate and colonize slices of the country on their own terms, while in some cases pretending to guard same for the interest of the larger all. Marauders, militants, ethnic warriors, kidnappers, armed bandits, terrorists, just name it, and it's replicated somewhere or everywhere in Nigeria with active connivance of state actors and leadership silence. While we celebrate the opportunities given to Nigeria in Canada, US, Australia, and other modern countries to visit, reside, work, become citizens, and even aspire to elective offices therein, yet we refuse fellow Nigerians the same opportunity to grow or stand for elective positions in their state of residence simply because they are non-indigenous of such states. Even though that's the only home they know, having lived, and in some cases grew businesses and intermarry in these places. No, they're only good for population census and voting, but definitely not to be voted for. This mindset must change. You celebrate your kids born in America and Canada becoming citizens of this country, but still address kids born in your state on the basis of state of origin of their parents, claiming it is the Constitution. If this is not hypocrisy, then tear your dictionary. Until we change that mindset, we will not commence the journey of creating a place you can call a country. A government sworn to guarantee the welfare and security of our people has left these same people at the mercy of killers, militias, and warmongers, while looking for reserves for cows and guns to protect herders. Shouldn't be shocked when citizens take laws into their hands and journalists report the story with a touch of falsehoods. I will therefore advocate that until we put Nigerians in the hands of people who understands what the Constitution says when it stated that the security, welfare, education, health, freedom to coexist, and the ability to deal with criminality irrespective of tongue or tribe are paramount to the existence of any nation, who might just be sitting on a keg of smoking gunpowder already exploding before our very own eyes. And to avert this, we must agree to agree and agree to disagree peacefully, coexistentially, and return to a Nigeria where Kabiru Ahmed from Katsina State becomes a commissioner for waterfront infrastructure development in Lagos without anyone asking where is he from, but his competence. In Nigeria, where Alhaji Umaru Atine from the north beat an Igbo contestant to emerge the first mayor of Enugu in eastern Nigeria in the First Republic. A Professor Pat Utomi should be able to contest election in Lagos, where he has lived all his life, than in Delta State, his state of origin, where it's hardly known. In Nigeria, where Chinedu Anyanwu from Imo State can walk up to Alhaji Suleiman Galadima in Kano to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage without fear of a mob attack from youth in the locality. In Nigeria, where Bashir Abdullahi from Bauchi State would be scared to send his kids to Amanayabo Secondary School in Yanagwa in Bayelsa without knowing anybody therein. It's possible if only we talk with one another, not minding our tribe or tongue, and we, the followers, are determined to make it happen. Government must also invest more in education. Even though we all can't be educated, as some of us will always do menial jobs or become headers, the more educated and knowledgeable we are as a people, the more accommodating and rational we will become. Even though, in Nigeria, education does not guarantee tolerance, it will at least reduce our ignorance and hypocrisy. I beg to move.